Hello, everybody, and welcome into another edition of Inside Pitch here at the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. I'm Ben Frederickson alongside Jeff Gordon. We're here to break down this week in Cardinals baseball. Gordo, we could have been starting on a pretty sour note if the Cardinals would have lost that extra inning game to the Marlins, the lowly Marlins. But Paul Goldschmidt comes through, walk-off home run. He hit it to I think it's still traveling over the river out there. That's exactly what you need from Paul Goldschmidt. It's been a down season for him so far. It's been the worst, arguably the worst first half of his career ever since he was, a rookie breaking into the league. What are you worried about Goldschmidt? Are you excited for his, second half and headed into the All-Star break here when you see a home run like that? I mean, the power is still in there.
It's in there, but you're talking about a guy that has a on-base plus slugging of over 900 for 6 years running, right? And that's the level you anticipated getting. He's a good hitter now. He's okay, a decent first base hitter, but man, I don't know. I mean, I'm worried about the age. I'm worried about this ballpark not being nearly as hospitable to him as it was in Arizona. So I want to see a lot more I want to see a lot more of that 900 OPS Paul Goldschmidt before I stop worrying about him.
Offense in general, if you're talking about if Paul Goldschmidt and Matt Carpenter are not their career norms or somewhere close to it, this isn't going to be a very good lineup. You can move it around, you can do different things, but unless you're going to go out and replace those two guys who are counted on to be key members of your lineup, you're kind of stuck with what you have. But I do think one thing you can see from the Cardinals is something that Jose Oquendo talked about when Rick Hummel went down and talked with him in Miami. Where's the compete? Where's the helping, the team first baseball? Where's the helping the team win? I think, you've heard John Mozeliak talk about everybody's trying to hit the 5-run homer. You saw Matt Carpenter break out a bunt double. Maybe that's a way to get it going. This team, to me, looks like it's a bunch of guys up there swinging from their heels and not guys up there trying to play team offensive baseball.
Well, that's not what they anticipated having to do this year, although Mike Shill's certainly putting guys in motion. I mean, I look at Marcell Ozuna in a year where 28 RBIs in April, 22 more in May. Now he is starting to struggle in terms of the run production. And they thought they could join the whole league-wide craze to hit home runs. Just hasn't happened. So can they scratch out some runs? Well, I think Mike's trying. Give him credit.
I like the base running. You got to get more guys on base in order to run the bases. All right. Big weekend in town. Albert Pujols is coming back. There's always going to be a conversation, how should he be received? Now, look, he's going to get a standing ovation, and that will drown out any of the boos or people who are upset. But there are some folks who are saying, look, I'm not going to stand and clap for Albert. He left. He took the bigger money in California. What should the response be for Albert Pujols? I say applaud this man and understand that if he would have stayed on that contract, you might not feel as good about him now as you would have if he was still here.
Had the 10 best years you could ever imagine a guy having offensively, and he actually did you a favor by leaving. Sad to say, Albert, but that's the reality.
The Cardinals will never say it, but if you were to ask them today if they were happy that he did not accept that extension offer, they would say absolutely. And in some ways, maybe it's affected the Cardinals' long-term offers to other players. If they can get by without Albert Pujols, they can get by with just about anybody. So we'll see how the reception is. We'll see what Albert does. He's hitting okay. He's got the powers up a little bit. Maybe he'll hit a home run or two here this weekend for old time's sake. For Jeff Gordon, I'm Ben Frederickson. We'll keep it locked at STLtoday.com for all of your Cardinals coverage, and we'll talk to you next time.